host. But we get started, we give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostle, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hope elect on the four corner, pushing their truth and sincerity. All right, that great song with the GMS Memphis camp. All right, we just come with a lesson in the spirit of power you have by Shema Shai. As you can see, the title, Purpose, Understanding Life. All right, it's a heavy word, you know, when you really look at it, all right, concerning purpose. You know, because everybody on earth had their own, you know, their own agenda, you know, their own thoughts, the way they're going to be when they grow up. But that ain't the purpose of why the Lord put you on earth. You know, we had that mindset. You know, we had wishes and dreams and hopes. But what the Lord do? All right, he flipped that around, man. All right, and that's to know that we truly know now our purpose in life, and it's to serve Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, which is just the greatest thing that you can ever do or have a chance to be a part of, man. All right, to really make history. You see, that's what we're doing in the spirit. We are making history, man. You know, you want to say something now?
I got a precept real quick to back up.
Okay.
That point. This is Ecclesiastes 6 and 10 in the NLT. Everything has already been decided.
Right. See, everything has already been decided. You know, so here it is. Matter of fact, hold it real quick. Proverbs 16 and 1. Proverbs 16 and 1, real quick. It said everything had already been decided, right?
Yep.
This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 1. It says, the preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
Right. So the preparation of the heart, meaning your mind, that means you thinking of, well, I want to be like this when I grow up. Or I want to do this when I grow up. Or I want to be this when I grow up, right?
Yep.
But you just read it again.
Yeah, I'm finishing. It said everything has already been decided. It was known long ago.
It was known long ago when? Before the foundation of the earth. Matter of fact, grab Jeremiah real quick. Jeremiah 1 and 5 to back him up. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 6 and 10 in the NLT. Everything has already been decided. It was known long ago what each person would be. So there's no use arguing with the Most High about their destiny.
Right, bring that back one more time.
Yup. Ecclesiastes 6 and 10 NLT. Everything has already been decided. It was known long ago what each person would be. So there's no use arguing about. So there's no use arguing with the Most High.
Right. So it ain't no reason to argue with Yahweh, man. God, why you ain't make me like this? Why you ain't put me in a better position than I am? There's no sense to be arguing.
Yup.
Do not the potter have power over the clay?
Yeah, and destiny go to the event that would necessarily happen to a particular person or thing in the future.
Right. Understand Esau's purpose.
Destruction.
Right, because we go back to that Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 16 and 4, real quick. And then we're going to see what Esau's purpose, just you know what I'm talking about? Put you in the mindset of people purposes.
Right.
Because, you know, the Edomites, they be at home. God, why you make me like this? You know? I don't want to be an Edomite. Why you know? So it ain't no sense to be arguing. Because go to Esau's purpose.
This is back in Proverbs 16 and 4. It says, the Lord have made all things for himself.
You go backing up Anah. All right. It was already what?
Decided.
It was already decided. Remember the Lord said his counsel going to stand. See, the counsel was already spoken before the foundation of the earth.
Yep, because Lord said, well, I declare the end from the beginning. That's the purpose, you know.
That's it.
You can't fight. You can't fight with the Most High about it, man. You can't come against that. His counsel gonna stand. Lord already decided the end.
Yeah.
How it's gonna play out.
Right. Yeah.
Or who he gonna save. Going right back to Romans the 9th chapter.
Right.
He will have mercy on whom he will have mercy. I know I'm jumping the gun, but
no, you good. Because when you look at a movie, like say this is the Most High movie, right? But put yourself in Chris Brown's shoes. the purpose that he served and it stopped the yard.
Yeah, stop the yard.
The nigga wasn't even there that long. But his purpose was for what? To be in that movie in that particular time, really to get Esau some more views on the movie.
Yeah.
Because here it is, dudes and women love Chris Brown and love his music. So let's put Chris Brown in the movie. That's why a lot of people come and see the movie. You see? But he served his purpose though. Right? So here it is. We're going to see the enemy, which is Esau. Let's see what his purpose was. Then we'll get back to our purpose. Because our purpose is greater than Esau's purpose. Go ahead.
This is back in Proverbs 16:4. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shemi Hawashi have made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
See? So that's Esau's purpose on earth right now. Because he was created for this specific time that is coming. The day of evil. And then after the day of evil happened, guess what? His ass is going to be destroyed. The Lord going to kick him to the curb. You no longer what? Needed. Because you already served your purpose. You see that? So here it is, us, as the Lord have brought us out of darkness to his marvelous light. What? We understand our purpose now. We didn't understand our purpose when we was in the world. That's why they had you in class. What you want to be when you grow up? Niggas coming from the hood, niggas like, shit, niggas got a hard time of thinking. Like, shit, what do I want to be? Because, shit, the only people that making it out the hood is a basketball player, a football player, a baseball player. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, like we ain't got that many damn choices. But this is the best position we could ever be in, man. All right? Bringing out the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man. All right? This is the best position, man. Being a prophet, being a servant of the Lord, man. You know? What you got?
This is Jeremiah chapter 1, starting at 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Backing up our now. All right? The counsel, going back into what you have said, the Lord declared the end from the beginning. All right? This is before we was even born, right, knowing good or evil. This was our purpose that we're doing right now. Remember, ain't nothing new under the sun. You got that out?
Yep.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Karak, and we're going to come right on that.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified
Right,
thee.
you see that? Go ahead.
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation.
So that's our purpose, man. You see? But we had our own shortcomings before the truth. We had to go through certain things. That's what the Lord was. The Lord still was molding us to be who we are in the truth. Whether you grew up rough or whether you had it easy, it was a purpose for that. Because it fit right in what? Into the body. Alright? It fit right in the body. Certain brothers know how to do certain things other brothers can't do. Brother fix some cars and trucks. You know, brother might be, like a welder. You know, brother work at a car lot. So all these benefit the brotherhood when time is necessary to come. You know that? Because what? That was our purpose. You see? But you got it out.
This is Ecclesiastes.
And we're going to get that word purpose too. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse Salakia.
Is it 3 and 9? Was it being it down or should be
I thought you wanted 17, Salakia.
Well, it might be 5. Might be 5. What did you say?
The precept way.
Go ahead. What what it did and now what should be. It already been no new thing under the sun.
Right, 319.
Huh?
19.
I think it's 5. 3:19 or 5:19. Yeah. Try
This
3:19.
John
Go ahead.
15, John 15 and 16. You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit.
Right. So ordained also is a purpose.
Yep.
I ordained you to do this. So that was your purpose, man. Which is what our calling. So you see that? So our calling was to do this, man. The whole time we didn't know, but the Lord had to reveal that to us, man. All right, when you go into what it is, 2 Peter 2. All right, He will stir up your pure mind by the way of remembrance. So now through our pure minds being stirred up, now we see our purpose. All right? We understand our purpose to do the will of who sent us, and that's Yahweh Shema Shai. Just like Yahweh Shai did the will that who sent him, which is Yahweh.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It said, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you
Yeah.
and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever you should ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
Right. Because when you, like say, speaking of the world terms, right, we didn't know. We had a dream of being a doctor or lawyer, you know what I'm saying, or working or doing this and that. But what the Lord do? He called us out of that. Now, here's your purpose. You see? You wonder why certain people's are doctors, certain people's are lawyers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Certain people's are dentists. Because that was their purpose. But here it is, we understand our purpose. All right? It's to what? To be a prophet, man, to teach and to warn our people of the coming and dreadful day of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is fast approaching. All right? Go ahead.
It was chapter 1. This is Ecclesiastes
It's
chapter
1.
1. Yep. 1. But it was probably Spirit who said 3 though, because it's some in 3, ain't it?
I'm right behind you.
Cause some in 3, yeah. Cause this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, the thing that has been, it is that which shall be. Right. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
All right. Now, when you think about that, just look at our forefathers. You know, and we come back in the same lot. All right, because they purpose. All right, when he say, I have chosen thee. When he say, I have chosen, what he tell Ezekiel. You know, Jeremiah, Isaiah, the Lord have chosen the Moses. It was their purpose to do what they did. You know, Apostle Paul. You see? That was their purpose. That's what they was created for. Now you going back to Jeremiah 1 and 5, the brother reading, for the foundation of the earth, before he even knew them. It was their purpose. It was destined for them, man. All right? In their time, for them to receive the knowledge and the understanding and push forth, all right, what was spoken in the heavens. Everything is being played out, but everything what was spoken to what? Existence. You got it?
I'll read it again. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 9. It says, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be.
Right, it said which shall be. Go ahead.
And that which is done, it is that which shall be done.
Right.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
Right, and it ain't no new thing under the sun. Because we're doing the same thing that we was doing back then. Prophesying.
Hey, we're credited for the brother Yahweh Nathan Bakar 144K. 1 Corinthians 14:32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's our purpose, going back to what you were speaking of, declaring the end from the beginning. So that was already our purpose. You see? Read that one more time out.
Yep. It say, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
So the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Yep. So therefore when we read, it's written for our learning. All right, therefore we attain. All right, and guess what we do? We go out and do the same thing. So now we know our purpose in life, to teach the Bible. Mm-hmm. You see, our purpose in life would be supposed to be a thug, a gangster, a drug dealer, a basketball player. That wasn't our purpose.
Right.
You know, that wasn't our calling. The Lord didn't call us to do that. No, the Lord called us to push forth His word, man. All right, that was His purpose for us, man. And we all slick had insight of that growing up. Whether you dreamed and want to be a X-Man or a Power Ranger, because that was most of what I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? I had one that power, got them like Power Rangers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta do certain things with it. You know what I'm saying? You just wanted power. So this is a little glimpse of it. You know, you knew one day you wanted to fly, run fast. You know what I'm saying? You had a little glimpse, but through the Spirit, the Lord willing, we can receive that.
Yep. Hey, can the brother get real quick on Deuteronomy 10:11? Just going back to the purpose of the Lord.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10.
Might be 12. Start at 12.
starting in verse 12, it
Yeah.
says, "And now Israel,
Right. And now Israel, go ahead.
what do the Lord thy power require of thee?"
Right. What do the Lord, thy power, require of thee? Everybody waking up to affect their Israelite now. But knowing that it don't stop there. Now you are met with requirements.
Yeah.
You see? People want to wake up, okay, I'm from the tribe of Judah, I'm from the tribe of Issachar. Right? And now you want to stop right there. No, you it's a requirement now.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Go ahead.
And it says, "And now Israel, what do the Lord thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy power,
Right, to fear. Go ahead.
to walk in all his ways,
To walk in all his ways.
and to love him."
And to love him. And notice it started out with fear. You see?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, "To walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul."
And that's the thing. To serve the Lord. It's a requirement now. Now you gotta serve the Lord. You gotta feed his sheep.
Yeah.
You gotta do the work.
That's your purpose.
That's your purpose. It's to serve him. Keep going.
It says, "To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good."
Right, for your benefit, man. You see? For your benefit. Because if you don't, you're going to be destroyed regardless. One way or another, you serving the Lord. You know, because the deceiver are his.
Yeah.
But the purpose of the Lord calling you is for you to serve him, man. You got something? Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 14. "I know that whatsoever the Most High doeth, it should be forever.
Yeah.
Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And the Most High doeth it that men should fear before him."
Right, that man should fear before him. It's all about that fear at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you don't have that fear, you're not accepted. You know? The first step to be accepted, Lord, is by fear, man. Because with the fear come what? Obedience.
Right.
You serve the Lord, you walking on his ways. And what is love according to the scriptures? Keeping other commandments.
Yeah.
What you got something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going to the word purpose out.
He said you
Get
got
down
one.
to the precept.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 14 in the NLT. "I know that whatever Yahweh Shema Shah does is final. Nothing can be added to it or taken from it. And Yahweh Shema Shah's purpose is that people should fear him."
That's the what's the whole duty of man?
Yeah. For the Most High, keep His commandments.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Yeah.
Is to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. This is the purpose in life. This is the summary, this is the conclusion of life.
Oh, matter,
It's to
bro.
fear him and do his will. What's the purpose of the vacuum cleaner?
Something
You
trash.
see? What the purpose of pigs?
Yeah.
When you niggas eat pig,
Right.
you know,
Clean up
pork.
the trash.
You know,
Clean
eat
up the
shrimp.
earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything got a purpose in life.
Yep.
So what's our purpose here on this earth? It's to fear him and do his will.
Yeah. But you know what get him though? The deception through Christianity, it hold no value with purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're dealing with the average Jake in this world, they don't have purposes. You know what I'm saying? Jake into all types of philosophies and wickedness, trying to find a purpose, trying to stick to something. But they toss to and fro. You see? They toss to and fro, man. But the Lord have revealed our purpose. You know, I know my brother, that boy, he into, like, he can't stand to one thing. You know what I'm saying? He'll do this, then they know he'll do that, then he'll go back to that, and then he'll, you know, it's just like job to job or work to work. I'm like, damn, you just can't stick to one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't found his purpose in life yet. You know? But the water you have by Shemal Shah, we have received our purpose in life, man. And we got to stick to this thing.
Man, I think that the elder preacher by Mississippi, he did a lesson on that, on purpose. Those that know their purpose live longer.
Right?
You know?
Because you stick to that one thing, and what you do, you fight. You strive unto that. To what? To perfection. And what we're doing, we are striving to the truth with what? Perfection, man. We're trying to be perfect in this thing. Because we understand our purpose. When you like LeBron, he understood his purpose. I'm going to be a basketball player. So what the nigga do? He strived to be the best. You see? He strived to be the best. Deion Sanders, He strived it because he said he saw his purpose. He was good at football. Like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna take this shit all the way to the top.
I'm gonna focus on this one thing.
You see?
So, knowing that the second death is coming, right? Nuclear fire is coming. What should your purpose be?
That's right.
Making it.
Making it.
You should be
That's
on
it.
experience.
That's
That should
it.
be your purpose.
Yep.
Salvation. But you don't know your purpose. Hey,
Hey, you without spiritual guidance.
go ahead.
Right. Hey, this purpose in the etymology 13th century, it say intention, aim, goal,
Get that job 33.
It say
that Jeremiah 29.
object to be kept in view. It say which something exists, and it says an aim, an intention.
Right, it's an aim too. See? You know, it's an aim because what we aiming for, the kingdom of heaven. You know, that's our aim. That's our focus point. You know, the kingdom of heaven, salvation. Go ahead.
It say to put in place.
To put in place. What we putting in place, man? All right? The ways, all right, are really becoming righteous. You see? That's what we putting in place, man. Go ahead.
It says an anticipated outcome
Right, it's an anticipated outcome. Go ahead.
that is extended or that guides your planned action.
You see that? And this is where it's God, your planned action, as we were just speaking on. When you hold dirt or something like I want to be this, you try with all your might. You know, you aim at that one particular thing and you go for it. So you never say, oh, this is my purpose to be a singer or a rapper or a dancer. You pursued that, right? So here it is, we pursuing the wisdom and not the understanding. You got it? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end.
Right, so our purpose is to have an expected end. You see? That's our purpose. As we continue to go out week in and week out, in season, out of season. To have an expected end. Go back to that definition out.
Yeah, the expected end is pretty much the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hope. Go ahead.
This is
Because that's our purpose, right? And hope for immortality. You see? You got it out.
This is purpose in the etymology, and it's anticipated.
Anticipated.
Come.
When you anticipating to something, you there. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like you waiting. You know, you like, hell yeah, I'm on this, you know.
Man, that's cold because it kind of tie in hand in hand. Anticipating something and expecting something.
Yeah.
You see, that's like, it go hand in hand.
That's right.
Oh,
And what we waiting on, an expected end.
Come on, man.
So we are anticipating, all right, in the coming of our Lord.
Come on, man.
We ready.
Really?
We watching. And we hoping. Because we want that expected end. As the scripture have said, he gonna crack them clouds, man. So we expect that at the end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He delivered the elect. We expect that at the end. All right? Go ahead.
An anticipated outcome that is intended
This is intended. Go ahead.
or that guides your planned action.
Right, or as God, see? God, your plan action. And who guiding us? The Spirit. You see? The Spirit is guiding us, man. Because what? The Spirit know our purpose.
Yeah.
As wisdom tried you through all crooked ways. You see? You got it out.
Real quick, this Psalm 62:5. My soul, wait thou only upon Yahweh Shema Shah, for my expectation is from him.
You see that? So understanding your purpose. Fear the Lord, keep his commandment, because that's the whole duty of man. Why? Read it again, Corral.
Yeah, try to leave out. This is Psalm 62:5. My soul, wait thou only upon Yahweh Shema Shah.
Right, so a lot of people here, their purpose just to wait. You know what I'm saying? Their purpose to teach you patience, to wait. Go ahead.
For my expectation is from him.
Right. So your expectation is from Yahweh Shema Shah. So your purpose is to what? To wait. That's our purpose. When we catching this hell, we still gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? When we go through things, we still gotta wait. That's our purpose.
At the end of the day, we gotta wait.
Hey, here's the patience and faith of the saints.
You know?
That's our purpose.
Alright.
We gotta wait.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's how the Lord set it up. Going back to your precept you brought out. Who gonna argue with the Most High?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's your purpose. That's what the Lord created you for. What is that? How the nail gonna say to the hammer or the frame? Said, you know, why you build me this way?
Part to the clay. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, really? No, that was your purpose, man. The Lord have ordained you, all right, to be that wicked man or that wicked woman or that righteous man or that righteous woman. Understand your purpose and act on your purpose. The Lord got the spirit on you to watch videos. It better click. Well, my purpose to serve the Lord. My purpose to teach. The Lord didn't bring me across these videos for nothing. The Lord didn't let me walk past a camp for nothing. So that might be my purpose.
Me not called, feel chosen.
You see? That might be my purpose. So what? Pursue it. You see? Pursue it.
Yeah, cause hey, the definition it said God too. I know the brother I know the precept on the back of my head says in the most don't doubt or be afraid.
2nd 16.
Yeah,
I got that right there.
Come on now.
You bring it out.
It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 76. I'm gonna start at 75. It say, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for
Oh,
ya."
what's 74 say? Yeah, we 74.
I got you. This 2nd Ezra 16 and 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Right, the days of trouble are at hand. We coming to those days of trouble, Jacob trouble, our time like no other. So they coming. The devil about to come down with great wrath. You see? So they coming. Go ahead.
But I will deliver you from the same.
So at the same time the evils come, the troubles come, the Lord gonna be with us. He gonna deliver us, man. You know, I remember this quote. You know, my job, he said, when they always trouble, it always help. And guess what? We got help from on high. Right. Go ahead.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Shema Shah is your guide,
Right.
and the guide unto them who keep my commandments.
Right, and a guide unto them that keep my commandments, that serve me. Right? Go ahead.
And precepts, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
So we're not supposed to be afraid. Yeah, we in the flesh, but we can't doubt. Because doubt is pretty much fear when you look that up. Hey, when it doubt, throw it out. Throw it out the window. No need to doubt, man. You see?
Yep. Because remember, we fulfilling prophecy. So wherever lot we in, that's our purpose. You know, whether we been in a concentration camp or whether the Lord deliver us out of the hand of the enemy. Either way it went, that was our purpose, to be in that position, to fulfill prophecy. All right? Because everything was spoken. But now it's being what? It's being played out.
Yep, I got precept.
Go ahead.
This Romans 9 and 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil.
Right, so understand their purpose in life.
Yep.
You know? Understand this right here, this account, all right, is what really evolved around prophecy. All right, as you go into Esau and Jacob, going to go get that, what's called, you had pulled,
That was Romans. It's Romans 9
It's
too.
Romans 9.
It's
Yeah,
Romans
yeah,
9 too.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
read it. It said, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, so before they were born, right? That the purpose of God, the Most High, Yahweh Shai, according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, this message was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So who came out first? Esau. You see?
Yeah.
This was the Most High purpose, man. He set up this way. This his movie, man.
That's it.
And what? Then in verse 13, it's written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That's the Most High purpose. He loved the righteous, being Jacob, and he hated the wicked, being
the wicked.
Esau.
That's it.
What should we then say? What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. Of course not. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
That's right.
So then it is not of him that will it, nor of him that want it, but the Most High that showing mercy.
Exactly. So the purpose is for the Lord. You finna find, you finna
Now,
get
I'm
it.
going to get it now.
Yeah.
Romans 9:19. Drop it down 19. Thou shalt say then unto me, why do he yet find fault? For who had resisted his will?
Right. So who resisted the Lord's will? No one. But only thing you have to do, understand your purpose. That's it. You know what I'm saying? When you understand your purpose, like I say, you do better. All right.
Yeah. If you knew better, you'll do better.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you knew better, you'll do better. So if I knew my purpose to be a DJ, then what I'd be doing all the time? DJing. Making sure my shit straight, you know, but I knew that was my purpose. But Esau's purpose, as we read earlier, to be the wicked, right? And Jacob's purpose was to be the righteous, to rule.
That's right.
But this is how the Lord set it up.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It said, nay, but oh man, who art thou that replies against the Most High?
Right. Going back to what you read earlier. Who can argue with the Lord?
Right, who can argue with the Most High? It says, should a thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Right. Nigga, your purpose is that you tell the frame. Your purpose is to sit on the wall, goddamn. That's your purpose. What's the purpose of the couch? Supposed to sit on. It all serves a purpose.
Everything a purpose, man.
Everything have a purpose.
Like a toilet. You know, made to do your business. Not to go in there and dig your hand in the water and drink like nah.
Yeah, not like
man.
an eater,
It
man.
wasn't made like that. Esau do that
Right.
shit. You know?
So everything have a purpose, man. Just understand your purpose.
That's right.
And then once you understand your purpose, pursue it. Go ahead, Op.
This is Proverbs 20:18. Every purpose is established by counsel.
Right, see? What counsel? The Lord counsel. Remember, the counsel of the Lord gonna stand. All right, go ahead.
And with good advice, make war.
Right, and good advice. Make war, man. You got it out.
I get the First Corinthians. I'm gonna get this First Corinthians.
What you got?
I had one more.
Go ahead.
This is Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
All right.
Hey, going back to what you said, knowing your purpose. You can't be blindsided out here. The evil days are approaching. You know? Hey,
Yeah, because
right.
here it is. Your purpose to walk to the stove, but you get sidetracked by Keisha.
Right.
Now you fucked up. Now the stove closed. You missed your purpose. You knew your purpose, but you know what I'm saying? You didn't pursue it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you banging on the door for
Right.
your purpose.
Like,
to
bro,
open up.
I'm just trying to get some burgers and cheese.
Right.
You knew your purpose though. And that's how 2/3 is. You know? They see us. The Lord trying it, you know what I'm saying? But what happened? It's falling on deaf ears. Why? Because their purpose.
They were rejected.
Yeah.
You know?
They had to, this the part they play in the movie. You know what I'm saying? To be rejected.
Hey, that's a scary thing, because 2/3, their purpose is to be destroyed, man. That was a fearful thing to fall to the hand of the living power, man. Go ahead.
Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. That's your purpose. You supposed to understand what, not your will. You ain't got no will.
Right.
You on this earth to serve Yahweh Shem Shai at all times.
Yeah.
You know, you don't slack it. You know.
You got something, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this second Ezra chapter 9.
Get
Since
down
you
to
said
it,
that
man.
talking about she said something about the 2/3. This is second Ezra chapter 9
22.
and verse 22.
Ah, yeah, with brother Elder.
This is Second Ezra chapter 9, starting at verse 22. I started 21. It said, "And I saw one spirited greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people."
That's the remnant. That's the elect. Most High left a remnant that he gonna save. Go ahead.
And it says, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept in my plant. For with great labor have I made it perfect."
Read that one more time.
This is Second Ezra 9 and 22. "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain."
Right, which were born in vain. A lot of people were born in vain, man. You see? Lil Willie, we wasn't born in vain.
That's right.
Because something vain is something worthless.
Yeah.
You see? So they're gonna perish. Go ahead.
And it says, "And let my grape be kept in my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect."
That's the elect. So you're not part of the elect, you're gonna be destroyed. That's one thing about it. Lord only come back to save the elect. Nothing else. You see? Come back to save the elect. So your purpose, your desire should be part of the elect.
Man,
But you can't make yourself part of the elect. That's one thing. That's why I say give diligence to make your call election sure, man. You know?
Yeah. 1 and 21.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 1, verse 21.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. And it's speaking on Yahweh Shai, because his purpose was when he was put on earth in this time, in this flesh. All right? Remember all the other counts, you know what I'm saying, going to reincarnation, his purpose and his life that he played.
right.
But there was the final act and his purpose, all right, in the flesh, man. Go ahead.
It's Matthew 1 and 21. "And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai, for he shall save his people."
See, that was his purpose. All right, when he came back in this flesh as Yahweh Shai, his purpose was to save his people. His purpose was to lay down his life, to be that lamb, that sacrificial lamb, man, without blemish. All right? And what he do? He sacrificed, man, for himself and also us as Israel. So that was the Lord's purpose. Now you want to know our purpose? 1 Peter 1 and we are live and stone. let me get it. I don't know it's 1 Peter though.
Yeah,
About to live a
2 and
sacrifice.
5. 2 and 5.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, "Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and a holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach."
Go ahead. Which is your what?
It says, I read again. This is 1 Peter 2 and 5.
Yeah.
It says, "Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood
Right.
to offer up spiritual sacrifices
Right.
acceptable to the Most High."
Right. So what's the spiritual sacrifices that's offered up to the Most High? Because we're not sacrificing as in the ancient times, rams and doves, right?
Right.
So what's the spiritual sacrifice? What we doing now, man? All right, this is the spiritual sacrifice. Us laying our life down for our brethren. Going out week in and week out. All right? Rehearsing the righteous acts. See, these are the spiritual sacrifices that we making, which is our purpose, because it's been explained right here. Go ahead, Karab.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and 2. "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh Shem Shai, which is your reasonable
See our purpose? All right, our purpose, all right, is to do the same thing as Yahweh Shai. That's why I say that in Peter 4 and 1. All right, be said likewise in the same manner. As Yahweh Shai suffered, we're going to suffer also too. So understanding your purpose. All right, Yahweh Shai died for his brethren. Guess what? We had to make the same sacrifice. All right, and make our body a sacrifice. You see? This is holy and acceptable unto Yahweh, which is our reasonable service. Why? Because that's our purpose. You see, you call yourself a prophet. You call yourself a teacher, then you should know your purpose, man. All right, and your purpose is to sacrifice, man, your time and your effort. You see, that's the spiritual sacrifice. Because what? We understand our purpose. We have no life here. What's our purpose then? You know? No, our purpose is to do the will of the Heavenly Father, man. And that's to teach. We have nothing. It said we have no continuous sin, but what? We seek one to come. We love our lives, what? Not unto death. We understand we don't have nothing. So our purpose is to do the will and expect at the end salvation. See? Yep, you got something out? Go ahead.
This Romans 12:2. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Right, going back with how the analogy you had made, you know, our purpose in life. So if we understand our purpose to teach, then what? We have to change. You know what I'm saying? We have to change. You can't be a fat ass basketball player. My purpose is to hoop. I can shoot that bit, but you out of shape. You know what I'm talking about? You can't do that. You gotta get yourself right. As I now was speaking on requirements. Go ahead, bro.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shem Shah.
Come on, man. So we understand our purpose to do the will of the Heavenly Father. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, this is St. John 15:16. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
That spirit could have came out again. But like, you know, through the spirit they need to hear it again. It came out again.
And that your fruit should remain, and that whatsoever ye shall ask of your Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Right. So guess what? End of the day, no such thing as free will. All right? No such thing as free will, man. You can't argue with the Most High in the position that you're in, whether you're on top or whether you're on the bottom.
You read 19 and 20.
Verse 19, it says, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world.
Right, now we understand our purpose. We wonder why your family never liked you anyway. You know, there's always something. You know what I'm talking about? Like me, I could never spend a night nobody's house when I was growing up. I'm like, damn. Yeah, you gotta take Nigel home, goddamn. Damn. But I see the purpose now. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth separates you anyway. So I'm like, man, the Lord cold. So really, I ain't really gained no love for my family members anyway. You know, one of the motherfuckers passed away. Shit, they just passed away. I ain't cried because I never had that love. I never gained that love because we were never close.
Yeah, that bond.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never gained that bond with them. So that was the purpose of that. I could spend it out at their house and all my cousins and shit over there. But now I just gotta go to the house. Oh, now I see. You know, because now I'm in the truth. I don't give a damn about them. Most definitely now, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't in the truth. So I really don't give a fuck about them. You know? When I see that purpose, that's why that happened. It was a reason for that. You know, just going back to understand the purpose of certain things. You know? Go ahead.
Finishing up verse 19, it says, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hate you. Verse 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than the Lord.
Right.
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also.
That's right. You know.
Yeah, so remember this word, man. So they persecute the Lord, we gonna be persecuted, man.
Right.
Read the next one for me, Baba Kasha.
Verse 21, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake.
Wait, for the name's sake. It goes right back to that name.
Yeah.
Everything goes back to a name. Go ahead.
Because they know not him that sent me.
Right, so they persecuting you. Be glad, rejoice. Because you got reward in the heavens, man. You see, you just got to hold fast in the door.
That's right, brother.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah. Alright, so with that, I hope your brothers and sisters are edified. Once again, we give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. Hey, double honor to our elders and peace and blessing to hopefully elect. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba
And
Ball.
Barakah, DTA, baby.
Rock on. ETA.